Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to try out a team that is built around Magnezone. Yes, Magnezone is a super pick for the Sinnoh Cup, and it is rated 100 for in the Sinnoh Cup for the leads generally. So it is rated 100 because it hard counters Drifblim, Empoleon, Froslass, and somewhat Drapion also, which are very often in the lead. And since Magnezone is a steel electric type, it does take double super active damage from ground typing and fighting. So that's the reason I have to cover its weaknesses. So that's where Froslass come into the picture for this team being my safe swap. And since Froslass being a ghost ice type, I can put real pressure on heavy neutral damage to the Sinnoh meta, or getting super active damage from the shadow balls that I can spam out really quick because of the quick energy generation from the powder snows. So that's the team comp over here. And for closure, I have got Cresselia with Grass Knot, Moonblast, and the fast move of Psycho Cut. Cresselia being psychic type, it really puts a very hard wall to the fighters and ground because it have got access to the legacy Grass Knot. So it does have a super coverage on the meta. So that is the reason I'm using Cresselia as my closure in this team. So that was the team comp and the thought process that I had while building this team. And coming to the rating on Pvpoke, this team have got a rating of A, B, B, B. So as you guys can see that from the rating and the bulk, this team have got a very good coverage on the meta with a lot of bulk to it, because Cresselia is a bit bulky and the defense weighted Pokemon that I have chosen over here. So for me, this team worked out pretty well for me. So I tried out this team for 3 sets, and the results are 4-1, 5-0 and 4-1. So that's the thing. So without further more delay, I'll go forward with the battles, and let's check out how this team performed. So now moving into the first battle of the set. Let's see what we have got. We have got a lead of Empoleon over here. So it's a good lead, but the problem with Magnezone is it is quite classy, and as you guys can see that waterfall is kind of adding up and chunking quite a bit. So that's the reason I went for the first bait move of Mirror Shot, to which I do get the first shield. So now I build up to a Wild Charge, and I throw the Wild Charge over here, which might give me the final shield from my opponent, which in this case I do get the final shield. So now I'm happy to let my Magnezone go down, because I'll be coming back with my Cresselia, which do have a favorable matchup because of the legacy move of Grass Knot. But my opponent does swap out from that matchup, and they comes back with a Drifblim over here. For Drifblim also, I have got a response to it, which is my Froslass, and after loading up to almost 2 avalanches, I throw the first avalanche, which will boom the Drifblim out of the sky, and let's see what they have got into their back. So they have got a loaded Empoleon, to which I'll definitely shield up my Froslass, because I was quite sure that they have got something which is very weak to Froslass onto their back. So this is going to be a Shadow Ball, which will definitely knock this Empoleon out from that range, and let's see what they have got onto their back. So they have got a super hard wall to them. Like they have got a Gliscor onto their back, and this avalanche will just boom out of the sky to get the win for the first battle with this team. So that's a GG's. Hopping into the next battle, so I've got a lead of Shadow Gliscor over here. So Shadow Gliscor is having access to Night Slash and Earthquake, but it was too quick to be an Earthquake. I believe it's a Sand Tomb or a Night Slash, so which it is, but Sand Tomb is kind of a weak move. But since it is coming from a Shadow variant and I'm taking double super active damage, so that's the reason it chunks almost 70% of my health. So after throwing the first Mirror Shot, to which I did not get the shield, I'll be going for the Wild Charge this time. So Wild Charge hits for neutral in this scenario, because it is part ground and flying. So I'll let my Magnezone go down again because I think my win con over here is not with Magnezone. So that's the reason I'll be now coming back with my Froslass to get the heart farm, but they immediately switch back into their own Empoleon. And since my Cresselia have got access to Grass Knot, I'll be coming back with the Cress, and they let the first charge move go through, which is fine for me. So now this is going to be a Hydro Cannon which will chunk, so I'll be investing my first shield to it, and let's see what my opponent decides to do. So now now this is going to be one more Hydro Cannon which I am happy to let it go, and after doubling up on the Grass Knot, I'll be throwing this back to back to get the final shield and the knockout for the Empoleon. So let's see what they decide to do. Yeah, I do get the final shield, and this is going to be one more Grass Knot to knock this Empoleon out from this range. So let's see what they have got into their back. I'll be again swapping into my Froslass because I think they have got they have got a Hippowdon, which is a very good thing for me because my Froslass can easily handle this Hippowdon and this Shadow Gliscor onto the back with a shield advantage, which is very much great. And this is going to be one more Avalanche that will knock the Gliscor out, and that will be a win for the second battle also. So GG's to my opponent, very well played. Hippowdon is a really spicy pick in this Sinnoh meta, but it is lagging the good fast move, so that is why it is not very relevant in the meta. So moving into the third battle, I've got a lead of Froslass, and my opponent does a safe swap into their Toxic Rock over here. So for Toxic Rock also, my Cresselia do have a good matchup because I can easily outpace the Toxic Rock to this Grass Knot while doing super active damage with the Psycho Cuts. Double super active rather, because it is part fighting and poison. So that's the reason I let the first Sludge Bomb go through, and since I was counting correctly, this is going to be a Mud Bomb and not a Sludge Bomb, which I let it go because my Cress can easily handle and come out with an energy advantage onto the matchup. I believe they'll be coming back with their Froslass, and I'll be immediately going to throw the first Moonblast over here. So they let it go, which is very much fine, which almost does 40% of its health, which is fine for me. So after they come back with their Froslass, I'll be coming back with my Magnezone, and I'm really hard countered over here because for Magnezone they have a hard counter with Gastrodon, which does not have any play in this matchup. So that's the reason I again swapped back into my Froslass over here. And this is going to be Earth Power, which I'll definitely shield and go for the big farm down over here after loading almost 2 avalanches. So I believe I'll be getting the final shield from this avalanche and the knockout with the next avalanche, which is very much great for me. And I believe my switch clock is back up because I don't want the opposing Froslass to farm a bit of energy. So that's the reason I immediately again swapped back into my Magnezone, and to which I do have a shield to it. So I'll be shielding the Shadow Ball and going for the farm down with the Spark, to which I get the win for the third battle also. So that's a good game to my opponent. GG's. And now moving on to the fourth battle of the set, I've got a lead of Drapion over here, and this is going to be a Bite Drapion, I believe, because Poison Sting won't have done so much damage. So I'm quite sure this is going to be a Bite Drapion, which is not very great because Froslass and Cresselia does not have a very good matchup onto this Bite Drapion. So that's the reason I went for the first bait move of Mirror Shot, to which I do get this shield, and they lets the hard hitting move of Wild Charge go through. So now I do give up switch over here, but I have a shield advantage. So this is going to be a crunch, which I'll definitely shield and farm this Drapion down, which is fine for me. So let's see what they have got into their back. So I believe they have got a Bibarel over here, so which is fine for me because Bibarel does have a good play against Froslass, but it struggles against my Cresselia over here. So I'll be loading upon a bit of energy, and then I'll be swapping into my Cress over here, and they have got a Gastrodon onto their back, which is too much great for my Cresselia over here, because Cresselia have got access to Grass Knot, which does deal a super effective damage, double super effective damage over here because of the ground and water typing, which almost did 80% of the Gazrodon's health. So this is going to be a earth power, to which I don't have any shield to, so I don't have any option to shield also. And let's see what the opponent throws over here. So my opponent tried to farm me down over here, so that's the reason I went for the Grass Knot in this case, and I'll be safe, like again swapping back into my Froslass, which is loaded onto the Frost Avalanche. And this will be a win for the 4th battle also. So that's a great game to my opponent. GG's. Now moving into the final battle of the set, I've got a lead of Empoleon again. So that is the good thing about Magnezone, that it can handle almost the most prevalent leads in the meta, that is being Empoleon, Drifblim, Froslass, everything, and this swaps out again into that Toxic Rock, to which I do have a counter with my Cresselia. So I believe this is going to be a Mud Bomb or a Sludge Bomb, which in this case is a Mud Bomb. To that I'll let it go, and this is going to be one more Mud Bomb, so which I'll let it go this time also and go for the hard farm. Let's see what my opponent decides to do over here. So since I'm loaded on energy now, they can come back with an Empoleon, and I'll be getting to one more Grass Knot over here, to which I believe I'll be getting the first shield to it. And let's see, but let it go, which is fine for me. Let's see if I can get to one more Grass Knot, to which I do in time. So this might be giving me the first shield from the opponent, which in case does, and which is great for me. So that's the reason I'll be coming back again with my zone over here, and I'll be trying to farm this Magnezone, try to farm this Empoleon down with Spark. But since this waterfall is chunking a bit of energy, so bit of health rather, I'll be going for the mirror shot, to which I do get the final shield from it, which is fine for me. Now I'll be double shielding I believe my zone, and I'll be hard farming the Empoleon down, but they swapped into their Cresselia over here, so to which I do throw the first mirror shot to get the attack fall, but in case I do not get that this time, so that's the reason I'll be coming back with my Froslass and try to get to one Shadow Ball. But since Cresselia is a bit bulky over here, I don't think it will be knocking out the Cresselia from that range, which in turn does, and the Cresselia throws over here. So I believe this is going to be another Moon Blast, which will knock me out from that range, but I have got a kind of healthy Magnezone to get the farm down for the Cresselia, and have got enough energy to throw the Wild Charge, which will be overkill for this Empoleon and giving me the win for the 5th battle also. So that's a GG's to my opponent. Good game. So this trio of Magnezone, Cresselia and Froslass worked out pretty well for me, like catching the good leads over here with Magnezone, because it hard walls Drifblim, Empoleon, etc. So that's the reason I'm using this team and getting results for that. And for that 5-5 set, I reach up to 21-51, which is very good for me. And if you guys are using this team, do let me know down in the comments. And that's all for this video. See you guys in the next one. Thanks. Peace.